Okay. Y'all know how
Y'all, I'm so grateful to be here today. I just got to tell the Lord thank you. I have some good news, and I'll tell you about that good news in a moment. So 3 years ago, I had a baby boy named Judah. A few months after that, my kidneys went out. I was diagnosed by something called Thrombotic Angiopathies, which is also known as atypical hemolytic uremic syndrome. What is that? I didn't know what it was either. But apparently, it prevents your red blood cells from maturing. In other words, your red blood cells, your body makes them every 28 days through the bone marrow. This type of thing doesn't give it a chance to mature, which causes the red blood cell count to drop and the platelet count to drop. And as it go pew, there's not enough blood flow to the organs. Trouble, hello. That's how my kidneys went out. You may know that when the kidneys go out, the rest of the body is affected as well. I couldn't release fluid. Fluid was building up in my body, and toxins were building up in my body, and also my heart started to go into heart failure, and I started to cough up blood. All of this crazy stuff that I really don't like to tell that part, but it's the ugly part. People love to tell the testimony, but they don't like to tell the ugly part. That's the part that ended me up in ICU for a while. I could not breathe. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to talk to nobody. It was crazy. We all thought that I was going to die. And all I wanted to do was just breathe. If I could keep breathing, I am good. And I was good afterwards. So that is how I ended up on chemotherapy and dialysis. My first year, I didn't feel a thing. I was so hyped up on steroids. I was like, dialysis, that ain't nothing. I don't feel nothing. The next year, by the time I tapered off of all of that medication, y'all, I was like, Lord, if you don't come do something today, I'm gonna have a problem. I'm gonna have a problem. You gonna have to come get me or something. But thank God that I got onto that active list, and my husband's boss is my donor. That's crazy. And I have to say that my donor is like the greatest brother. I mean, him and my husband, they speak every day, but he checks on me a few times a day. And if he knew that I was going through pain, he will make it his business to go find me something and bring it. And we all know how that went. I'm not even gonna go there. I'll tell that story after the transplant. But he's such a great friend, and I really appreciate him. Him and his wife have been with us through this journey for the past 3 years. And it is so grateful to have friends who are like family, who just want to see you well. They love you that much. It's just like Jesus loving on you through people. That's a blessing. To be honest, they're not the only ones. I have family members who have kept my baby since he was a baby. My great aunt, my grandmother, my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my brothers and sisters, they've all stepped in and assist us whenever that we needed them. Our church family. I'm a person who loves community. I love church, and I don't think I would have gotten as strong as I did if I wasn't consistently connected to a local church and connected to people, who love Jesus. I needed that love, and it helped me through what I'm about to tell you. I'll tell you just a moment. Oh, the good news is we finally have a transplant date, and it's going to be on December 20th. Hey, manifest. And it's going to be at UAB. Now, I had to go to UAB because this is a high-risk thing, and I needed someone who was top-notch and on top of their game. I don't want nobody cutting me, waking up all of the issues that was gone before. You hear me? So, I chose UAB, and my donor was down with UAB. He picked a date. We are ready to So I will spend a week in the hospital. After a week, I'll spend 2 weeks in town. So a total of 3 weeks of being away. And also another 3 weeks for recovery. So they want a total of 6 weeks of recovery, which is fine with me. I can use a little break from all of the stuff that we do that we don't have to do. We just like to do it. So we're going to take this time to refresh, to rejuvenate, and to recover. It's going to be a blessing. I believe everything is well. Actually, everything is well. Do you hear me? Okay. And also, check out my GoFundMe page. Kidney for Kai Fund. The link is below. Thank you. Okay. Y'all know how we think that we're waiting on God to move. And this whole time, He's been waiting on us.